The reviewer kicks things off by positioning the GT-R NISMO not just as a performance icon but as a swan song to the R35 generation. Though the R35 chassis debuted over a decade ago, this NISMO iteration brings the platform to its apex. A full carbon fiber body kit, comprising front splitter, rear diffuser, swan neck rear wing, and fender vents, is on display, giving it a menacing, track-bred stance. The contrast between the raw aerodynamic pieces and the aggressive styling underlines Nissan's intent: function over form. The titanium exhaust tips peek out from a diffuser that's clearly crafted to maximize airflow, all while minimizing drag and extracting more grip. The reviewer underscores how Nissan's engineers used advanced computational fluid dynamics and on-track validation to balance downforce and efficiency, powertrain and performance. At its core, the GT-R NISMO retains the legendary 3.8-liter VR38 DTT biturbo V6, albeit in thoroughly Nismo-tuned form. This engine kicks out approximately 600 PS, 592 HP, at 6,800 RPM and 652 Nm of torque from 3,200 to 5,800 RPM, matching its GT3 race car cousin's turbos and mapping. The reviewer notes Nissan's revised ignition timing, upgraded fuel pump, and more efficient intercoolers, all wrapped in an engine architecture that owes its robustness to years of motorsport development. Thanks to larger turbos and race-derived components, power delivery is smoother and throttle response sharper, all without sacrificing track reliability. Chassis and handling dynamics. The NISMO version isn't just visually distinctive, it's a complete mechanical overhaul. The report points to a chassis reinforced with extra spot welds, plus 8% rigidity, a front mechanical limited slip differential, first for this model, and a suite of suspension modifications: stiffer springs, revalved Bilstein dampers, reworked front geometry, a hollow stabilizer bar at the rear, and custom Dunlop SP Sport Max GT Run flats. On track, this translates to razor-sharp turn-in, predictable mid-corner balance, and such tenacious braking that Nissan fit it with Japan's largest-ever carbon ceramic discs. Notably, the reviewer highlights that the 2019 refresh shaved 5 seconds off Nürburgring testing laps compared to the previous model, bringing it to around a 7:03 mark, a statistic Nissan confirmed via internal tests. Aerodynamics and downforce gains. One of the most striking revelations is Nissan's aero work. The carbon wing alone delivers a 10% increase in surface area, while tweaks to canards, lip extensions, and rear diffuser boost downforce by approximately 13%. These incremental yet significant gains result in better tire grip without penalizing top speed. Interior and driver experience. Inside, the cabin sheds luxury frills in favor of function. Alcantara-wrapped controls, carbon fiber Recaro bucket seats, with optional 6-point harnesses for N-Attack track use, and matte finishes define the space. The Bose active noise control system has been dropped to save weight, reflective of the car's single-minded purpose. In short, it's raw and analog, yet thoughtfully arranged for driver comfort. Driving impressions. During on-road sessions, the reviewer's tone shifts from calm admiration to exhilarated awe. Even on imperfect surfaces, the NISMO maintains composure thanks to its stiff yet compliant suspension setup. Launch control figures of 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 2.5 seconds came up during testing. While lacking a catalytic roar, the titanium exhaust still emits a purposeful, guttural note that suits the car. Expect responses like, "It signals readiness rather than performative loudness." On longer road stretches, the reviewer notes that while the ride is firm, it's still tolerable for highway cruising, though heavy traffic makes its aggressive tune feel out of place. On a back road, however, suspension precision and instant throttle reaction reveal its performance DNA unmistakably. Track performance. Track time is where the GT-R NISMO truly shines. The locking of its quad-turbo AWD system combined with mechanical differentials is described as surgical in its ability to rotate the car. Braking turns into a sensation of deposition and downforce. It plants you literally into the seat. Gear shifts via the dual-clutch automatic are near instant, reinforcing the car's race-bred pedigree. In high-speed chicanes, the car scrubs speed only when you ask it to. Otherwise, it holds its line in a display of mechanical confidence. Lateral G-forces build as expected, with minimal wallowing, though there is just enough feedback through the steering to keep the driver engaged. Strengths and caveats. Strengths. Flawless power delivery and torque curve. Track-level handling with real-world usability. Aerodynamics that punch above their weight. Engineered with racetrack testing in mind, Nürburgring, Sendai. Caveats. Ride harshness in urban settings. Price point, USD $212,000, puts it among elite exotics. Interior lacks the luxury touches expected at this price. Market position and legacy. The reviewer places the GT-R NISMO as a niche but crucial end-of-line hero, the most refined version of a legendary Japanese performance car. Comparisons to lineage supercars, 911 GT3 RS, Ferrari 488 Pista, come naturally, but he notes the GT-RS analog transitions, AWD confidence, and nearly unmatched tuning potential make it unique. This NISMO is seen as the zenith of R35 development, a culmination of continuous enhancements over nearly 2 decades. The reviewer concludes that for the right driver, this car is worth every penny. Conclusion. Wrapping up, the review declares the 2025 Nissan GT-R NISMO as a track monster in road legal form. A car that preserves the raw essence of performance while delivering enough civility to drive on real roads. Though costly and uncompromising, it's portrayed as the perfect farewell to an iconic era, an insight echoed by enthusiasts who see it as the final and best chapter of the R35 lineage. In summary, this YouTube review paints a comprehensive picture of the GT-R NISMO's blend of raw power, razor-edge handling, and uncompromising engineering. It acknowledges its trade-offs, price, comfort, luxury, but asserts that the visceral thrill and performance depth offer a payoff few cars can match. It's a fitting homage to the legend of Godzilla, and perhaps its best form yet.